Hello everyone, hope you're all doing good. So, today we are here to discuss grade 1 maths. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudent.com. You have to use your email and password, and you have to log in by using their email and password that is provided by the administrators. So, there are the list of the chapters, list of the lessons, then you can just check all of it. Here is the name of the chapter today we discuss, that is counting and number pattern. These are the names of the lesson, that is counting review up to 10, counting to fill a 10 frame, counting review with shapes, counting tens and ones up to 20, counting with complex shapes. So let's just open. So just go to the subject tab, select maths from there, scroll down, there is a grade 1 maths. Here is the first chapter which today we discuss, that is accounting and number pattern. Then we click over there, then continue, and here are the lessons related to this first chapter. Okay, so let's get start the first one, counting review up to 10. Okay, so let's just start. So how many boards are there? So let's just count. Okay, so how many boards are there? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we just count all of it and then we see that it's how many? It's total 6. Okay, now let's discuss the next. How many reptiles are there? Let's just count. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the total boards are 4. Sorry, total reptiles are 4. Now let's just count the crocodiles. Okay, now you all count it. Let's count together. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many total? So the total are 8. Okay, now let's do the test. Let's just start. So here is the first question, that is how many snakes are there? So how many total snakes are there? Let's just count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's check, is there any option for 6? Yes, here is the last option, that is 6. So we go with that one. Let Yes, this is the right. Okay, let's count balls together. How many total balls are there? Let's just count it. Now you all count it, please, and then tell me. Okay, this time you guys tell me how many total balls are there. Count it and then tell me the answer. Okay, now, so let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yes, good. 8 are total. So let's check, is there any option for 8? Yes, it's here. So we go with that one. Okay. So this is right. Now let's count it. Just give me a second. Okay, so how many balls are there? So now you guys count it and then tell me. This is so easy. It's one. Count with me. Two, three, four, five, six, and it's seven. Yes, total are seven. So here is the seven. So we go with that one. Okay. So how many chickens are there? Let's check how many total chickens are there. Count it. Count it you all with me. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, and nine. Total chickens are there is nine. My answer is nine. Okay, now you guys tell me how many total chickens are there? Are these nine or not? When I counted, total are nine. Yes, good, it's nine. So let's check, is there any option for nine? Yes, it's here. So we go with that one. Okay, so how many presents are there? Now you guys count it and then tell me in the chat. Do it fast. Count it you all. How many of it total? Yes, count it. Total are one, two, three, four, and five. Total are five. Yes, good. It's five. So we check, here is five, and then we go with it. All right, it's good. Okay, now tell me how many tortiles are there? So count it all and then tell me how many total are there. Let's just count together. Okay, it's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, and 10. When I counted, these total are 10. Is it right answer or wrong? When I counted, total are 10. Is it right? Yes. When you counted, it's also 10. Okay, that means right answer. So it's 10. Okay. Now I hope you guys solve these questions by yourself. Okay, now let's just discuss the next lesson. Okay, now just counted this one. How many cars are there? There is only one car. So we can say that it's only one. So we go here with that one. Okay, now you guys solve the rest of these questions by yourself. Okay, now we just let's discuss the next lesson. Hope you guys understand this one. So, count to fill our 10 frame. Let's do this one. So, for example, how can we solve this one? Let's just, for example, there is a frame, and here in that frame, we are going to some dots with it. Okay, all right. So, let's just make some dots here. One, two, three, four, five, six, and seven. Total frame is 10. Okay, the total frame is for 10. Now, here the question is how many more dots you can put down here? How many more spaces are there? How many fill spaces are there? Like the empty spaces, how many empty spaces are there? We just fill that empty spaces by drawing the dots. So now tell me how many empty spaces are there? There are total 3 empty spaces. Now look, one, two, three. So when we are going to fill these empty spaces, so we are just going to draw one, two, and three. I'm just using this one, like these dots, for clarity. Okay, so total basically frame is for 10, because when you count the total dots, how many of it? It's 10. Like look, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Total is 10. And how many we add the dot green dots? 1 2 and 3. So it means that when you add 3 dots, then it becomes total 10. Okay, in this way we are going to check all of it one by one. Got it? Let's discuss it now. Let me just putting some more examples for that. All right, now let's just do it. So this total frame is for 10. Okay, so how many more dots you are going to add in this empty space? Only there is one empty space, and when you put here is dot, then it becomes total 10. Okay, so it's only one dot that you need. Okay, let me just try it for one more thing. I'm going to draw here a box, then it's a frame. Okay, now let's draw the dots. Okay, let me just put down this shape. So now I'm just going to use these shapes. Okay, that's it. Now you guys tell me how many empty spaces are there to make it full 10. How many empty spaces are there? How many empty spaces are there? Like look, it's one, two, three, and four. Total empty spaces are there is four. It means that these four are the total empty spaces, and in these empty spaces we're going to draw these dots. Okay, like these shapes. Understand? When you are going to draw these shapes are here. How many draw? We are going to draw four. Okay, now for example, if I'm going to say that, like, this is also some kind of, let's just take some another thing. Let's take example from there now. So there are 7 dots on the frame. How many total dots are there? 7. And a full frame has 10 dots. Look at here, there are 7 dots in the frame, and the full frame has 10 dots. So how many more dots that you need to make 10? So you just count down the empty spaces firstly, and then tell me how many more dots that you need to make the 10. Let's count. It's 1 2 and 3. Total 3. Okay, so we just put it here, 3. Let's check. Yes, our answer is right. Now let's do some test questions for that. So in that one, look at the frame first. Look at the frame firstly. There are 9 dots on the frame. Okay, there are total 9 dots on the frame, and a full frame has a 10 dot. So how many more dots that you need to make the 10? Count the empty space, do it fast. How many empty space are there? Only one. Look at here. So there is only one more dots that you need to make the full frame 10. Okay, so we just say it's 1. So let's put it 1. Okay, now look at here this frame. How many total dots are there? Let's just count. There they are saying that in the question there are total 7 dots on the frame, and the total frame is basically has 10 dots. So how many more dots that you need to make the 10? So you just count the empty spaces firstly, that is 1, 2 and 3. Is it 3 or 4? Now you guys tell me, are these empty spaces 3 or 4? How many empty spaces are there? It's 3 or 4? Yes, it's 3. Okay, look at here, it's 1, 2 and 3. So we just say that 3 more dots that you need to make this full frame 10. So here is the option, that is 3 dots. Let's check, is that right? Yes, this is right. Okay, now look at this question. This is also so easy. Now you guys tell me this time. Okay, think about it and then tell me. They're saying that there are 6 dots on the frame and a full frame has 10 dots. So how many more dots that you need to make the frame 10? 6 dots on the frame. So how many more dots? Check the empty spaces. How many empty spaces are there? Let's count together. It's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Total are 4. So it means that you need 4 dots to make the full frame 10. Very well done. It's 4. Okay. All right. Now you me the answer of this one. There are 8 dots on the frame. How many total dots are there? 8. And they are also saying that a full frame has 10 dots. So how many more dots that you need to make 10? 8 dots already on the frame. How many empty spaces? First count the empty space and then tell me how many more dots that you need to make the 10. There are 2 empty spaces. Very good. And so it means that 2 more dots that you need to make this full frame 10. Okay, so it's 1 and 2. So we are going to write it here 2. We move with this option. Okay, all right, I hope you guys understand this lesson as well. So rest of the question you do it by yourself. Now let's discuss the third lesson, that is counting review with shapes. Now let's just the shapes. Okay, it's again the same thing. Look at here now. If we are going to draw this thing, let me just draw it here. Okay, let's just, for your understanding, I'm going to draw it here. So the total frame is for 10 and I'm just going to draw the dots. So the dots in this case is like here the shapes. Okay, that's it now. So let's just check. Total frame is for 10. So how many total are there dots? Check it out. Total dots are there is, let's just count. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Total dots are there are 5. So how many more dots that you need to make this full frame 10? It means that you are going to draw the dot in this frame, in this one, in this one, in this one, and in this one. All of it. So, how many total are there? It's five. Here it's, let's just count. It's six, seven, eight, 9, and 10. Now here the total are 10. So how many more dots that you need? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, total dots that you need are 5. So this is your correct answer. Understand? Okay, this is the way that we solve all these questions. Okay, now let's just do it. So if I'm going to draw here now, for example, if I'm going to draw here a frame, I'm just not using any like 10 dots and that's it. Okay, let me just draw a random. This is your frame, and I am going to draw the shape of this one like a star, the shape of the star. Okay, so you just need to count how many total stars are there. Count it and then tell me how many totals are there. Total are there, it's 1, 2, and 3. So the answer is 3. If they are saying that, how many total stars are there? Okay, but if they are saying that, how many more stars that you need to make this frame full, so you are going to draw in these empty spaces star and then count it. Okay, but if they are asking the question like how many total stars are there, so you just count these stars. Okay, so how many total triangles on the frame, just count it and then tell me. This is so easy, it's 1, 2, and 3. Total are 3. Okay, now let's do the test questions. So how many shapes are on the frame? Count it, how many on the frame? There is only how many total shapes? There are only two shapes, like it's 1 and 2. So let's check, is there any option for 2? Yes, it's here. So let's go with it. This is the right answer. Okay, now let's do this one. How many shapes are on the frame? So let's just count how many total shapes are there. It's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, count it again. 1, 2, and 3. So let's check, is there any option 3? First option is 4. Second option is 7. Third option is 6. And fourth option is 3. So let's move with this. So how many dots are on the frame? Count it. How many total dots are there? So the total dots are on the frame are, now you guys count it and then tell me. This is so easy. Count it you all and then tell me. Do it. Yes. I will tell you in the end the answer. Now you guys tell me how many total dots are there. Okay, let's just count together. Okay, let's just count together. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. My answer is 5. When you guys counted, what you got the answer? Is it 5 or 6? anyone can answer, please type in the chat. I'm waiting. How many of it? It's five. Okay, it's not six. Okay, let's count it again. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, so option A. Let's go with it. How many dots are on the frame? How many shapes are on the frame? Let's just check how many total shapes are there. There are basically how many shapes? Let's count it. One, two, three, and four. How many total? It's four. Count it again, you all. Is it four? Am I right or wrong? Everyone count it and then tell me, am I right? Is it four? Is it four or five? Count it again, you all. It's one, two, three, and four. Yes, it's four. Okay. All right. So, how many triangles are on the frame? This is so easy. How many total triangles are there? Who can tell me the answer of this one? It's one and two. Yes, let's go with this option. So, how many total dots are on the frame? Let's solve this one. It's one, two, and three. How many total? That is three dots. So, we go with this option. Okay, so how many shapes are on the frame? Let's count it. One, two, three, four, and five. Now we will go with this option. That is five. Where is the five? It's option C. We click it and then check our question is right or wrong. Yes, it's right. Hope you guys understand this lesson as well, so you can solve the rest of the test questions by yourself now. Okay? So now let's just solve counting tens and ones up to 20. So, so you guys check it out here. As we know that if you have a numbers like this way, for example, let me just you give me a second. Remember one thing. If you have, you are going to write this one firstly on your notebooks, ones and tens. This thing. If you have a you always start from ones. You are going to write any number firstly in the ones place, then move next, which is tens place. But firstly, you are going to write all the numbers under the ones place. Okay. For example, if you have a number 8, there is a single number. So you can write 8 under the ones, not in the tens. Okay. If you have a number like 6, where you write 6 under ones or tens? Ones. If you have a 4, where you write in the ones place or in the tens place? This is a single number, so you can write in the ones place. So in the tens place, you are going to put 0. It's all up to you. Otherwise, you are going to put nothing. Okay. Sometime you're going to put 0 and sometime you're going to put nothing. It's all up to you. All right. But now this is this happen if you have only single number, so you can put under the ones, and in the tens place you're going to put 0. But if you have a numbers like this way, for example, if I'm going to write it here ones and tens, if you have a numbers like this way, 11, 12, like two digits together, 22, 37, 41. So what you do, you always put the right side digit under the ones and the left side digit under the tens. So here is 41, you're going to put 1 and 4 here. So 1 is in the ones place, 4 in the tens place. If you have a number 37, now you guys tell me where you put 37. In which place you are going to put 7, or in which place you are going to put 3? Think about it, you guys. I'm waiting, and then tell me in the chat. You also take out your notebook and pen and write down all the things, okay? So just tell me which thing you're going to put it here for 37. Where the 7 you put? 7 you put in the ones place and 3 you put in the tens place. Understand? Okay. So where you put 7? You put 7 under the ones place and you put 3 under the tens place. So this become 37. Okay. So this is for 12. Which one is in the ones place and which one is in the tens place? Think about it and then tell me. Where I put 2 and where I put 1. I'll put 2 under the ones place and I'll write 1 under the tens place. Okay, this becomes 1 and 2, and here it's 12. Look at here for the single case and look at here for the double ones. For the single case, you only write all the numbers in the ones place. For the tens place, you're going to put 0. Remember that thing. I'm going to repeat this thing again. For the single numbers, for the single digits, you are going to put all the digits under the ones place. You are saying that 8 is in the ones place. And if they're asking what number is for the tens place, so you are going to write 0 for the tens place. This is for the single digit. But if in case like there is a double digits like 1, 2, like it's 10, like it's any number 70, 45, 60, like any number, so you are going to put the right side digit always in the ones place and the left side digits in the tens place. This is the condition. Okay, I'm going to repeat this thing again, so listen it very carefully. Right side digit under the ones place and the left side digit under the tens place. You're going to put always like in this method. Okay, now let's just discuss the questions here. Test questions. So count the dots. So how many dots are there? 1, 2 and 3. Look at here. If you have a 3 dots, so now you guys tell me if you have a 3 dots here. Okay, and if I'm going to write it here ones and tens, so where you put the 3? Under ones place or under tens place? Where you under ones place? Why? It's 1, 2, 3. 3 is a single digit, so you're going to put 3 in the ones place. So which number is in the tens place? It's 0. And what's the total answer? It's 3. Okay, because 0 plus 3 is 3. We're going to add all the numbers. So it's 0 in the tens place, 3 is in the ones place. So the answer is 3. Is it right option? Option A. Okay, now let's do this one. So how many total dots are here? The dots, then we will solve it. So I'm going to draw the dots here. So these are the dots. How many total dots are there? Count it, you all, and then tell me which one is in the one place and which one is in the tens place. So the total dots are here. When we count it, this it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Total dots are 7, and 7 is a single digit, so you are going to put 7 is in ones place. So 0 is in tens place, and when you're going to add it, this should be 7. Okay, so let's just check. Is there any option? 0 is in the tens place, and 7 is in the ones place, and the answer is 7. Now you guys tell me which option is here for that. Option A, option B, C, or D? Obviously option D, because 0 is in tens place and 7 is in ones place. So let's go with it, then check our answer is right or wrong. Yes, it's a right. Hope you guys understand this lesson as well. If you still need any help in this lesson, then you can contact the tutors on Skype. Okay, otherwise you repeat this thing again and then you practice the questions. Okay, then you're more able to clear. So here is the last lesson regarding this chapter, counting with complex shapes. Now there are the complex shapes and then we just count it. Okay, so this is again the same thing. We are going to draw like shapes. Mm, so how many total? Let's just count it. Okay, count it and then one by one we're gonna write it here. So now tell me how many total shapes are there? How many total dots are there? Count it all. Let's just count it together. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Total dots are 10. So this is our answer. Now let's just count this one. How many total shapes are there? Let's just only count the shapes. Okay, you just guys only count the shapes. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So total are 6. Okay, let's do it this one. Not this one. Let's just draw someone other shape. I'm going to draw here a shape, then you guys. I think so. Here are a lot of questions, then we can practice it from here. So how many total stars are there? Count it and then tell me how many total stars are there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Total stars are there, which are 5. So we can say that there are total 5 stars. Okay. How many hearts are there on the frame? Now you guys count it. How many total hearts are there? It's 1, 2, and 3. There are 3 hearts are there. Okay. Now let's do questions for that. Okay, now you guys count it and quickly answer me. Okay, and write your answer on your notebook as well. So how many shapes are there on the frame? Count it all the shapes together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In my answer, it's 5. Is it right or wrong? Check it, you all. Is it right or wrong? Can I click on the 5? Is it right option? Yes, good. It's right option. So let's go with this. And then here we go with the 5. So how many dots are on the frame? Let's count it the dot. It's only one dot. So we are going to put for 1. Okay. So here we go with the 1. Yes, this is right answer. So how many hearts are on the frame? Okay, now this time you guys count it. Count it and then tell me in the chat. Do it faster. Count it you all please. Count it you all please. How many hearts are on the frame? 8. This is so easy. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Total hearts are there. It's 4. So let's move with the 4. So here we're gonna click on the 4. Okay, so here is the right option. Now how many hearts are there? Good. How many hearts are there on the frame? Count it please and then tell me. Let's just count together. It's 1, 2, and 3. So is there any option for 3? Yes, it's option A. Then we go with the option A. Again, how many dots? It's only one dot. Let's check last option. Then we click over the last option and then it's right answer. So how many triangles are on the frame? Count the triangles and then tell me how many are total triangles are there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In my answer, it's 5. Is it right? Yes. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So yes, it's in right option. Yes. Okay. So how many squares are on the frame? So let's just count the squares. 1, 2, and 3. These are total 3 squares. Yes, it's 3 squares. So we will move with the 3. So the last question we will solve it now. Okay, then we'll finish up the class. So how many shapes are on the frame? Count it the shapes and then tell me. Let's just count it. You guys count it and please then tell me the answer of this one. This is so easy. Count these shapes as well. And then tell me how many total shapes are there. It's 4. Okay, everyone says it's 4. Yes, it's right option. Okay, so where is the option 4? In option C. That is here. Let's check our question is right or wrong. Yes, it's right. Hope you guys understand this lesson as well. So today we discuss the grade 1 maths. This is the chapter name. Today we discuss that is counting and number patterns. And these are all the lessons today we discussed, which is counting review up to 10, count to fill a 10 frame, counting review with shapes, counting tens and ones up to 20, counting with complex shapes. So before starting the next session, you guys make sure practice all these questions, okay? And if you still need any help in any of the question, then you can contact the tutors on Skype that are available Monday to Friday 5 to 9 p.m. All right. So for now, have a good day, you all. Bye.